So let's take a look at our first example in rate of change, which is example number 12. We are asked here to find the rate of change of increase of the volume of cube. Now you will see some varieties in the question, like find the rate of change, find the rate of decrease, find the rate of increase. Usually if we do mention the rate of increase or the rate of decrease, the answer is written in positive form, meaning we don't particularly need to write the sign or be careful with the sign. But if let's say we use the word rate of change, then if you see the answer is written in positive form, hence it's the rate of increase, and for negative it will be the rate of decrease. But we will still accept if you write rate of decrease, finding the rate of decreasing of a certain properties as a negative answer is also acceptable. The only thing that we will definitely not peculiar with is the unit, because we are dealing with only the mathematics side of this particular topics. Hence, let's start writing this answer. So we know that you are dealing with a cube, so the cube, it's always a good way if you like to declare first that V is the volume of the cube, but this is not a compulsory step for in all cases, right? So V is volume. I'm just writing this one so that it can be clearer in your note. So L is length of the sides, definitely, because cube has only sides, so L is enough. The rate of change of length of cube given in the question will be dl over dt is equal to 0.5. So see over here that I don't write the unit because it's we don't really have to be really mind of the unit. So next will be, since you know that this one is going to be rate of change of volume, so like I said before, it's always a good start if you write your objective over here, finding the rate of change of volume, which is dv dt. Hence, given in the question is dl dt. So to complete this chain rule, you need dv dl. Okay, so right, so let's leave it up there. Hence, from this one, you can see that we need to find this dvdl, and you need to have the relationship between v in terms of l. Then you can finally differentiate it and then substitute everything into this chain rule up here. Okay, so we know that formula of cube, as I mentioned before, we need to provide you with this formula, otherwise it's a technical error in the question. You don't have to memorize the formula of a lot of things here. So formula of cube is going to be L cube. So differentiate this V, which is dv dl, we will have 3L square, and now all we have to do is just substitute into the chain rule to find our answer for this example. So dl dt is going to be 0.5 and dv dl is 3L square, and as you can see over here, we have a variable which is an L that we don't have its value. So take a look back into the question. It said over there that you need to find the rate of change of the volume when the length of the edge of the cube is 6. So that is what we are going to need to solve this problem. So it will be 3 multiplied with 6 and square it. So the final answer will be 54. So the proper writing of this answer definitely is 54 centimeter cube over second. But if you do not write this unit, it's still acceptable as the correct answer. And one thing that I do have to remind all of you is, you don't substitute this 6 value until the very end of our working step over here. So always remember this one, whatever is given in the question, you don't substitute it until the very last part. As you can see that this is the final answer, hence the last part is actually this one. That is when you substitute this value. Otherwise, just leave the value given from the question somewhere in your answer script, but don't use it until the end of your answer. So that completes our first example, which is example number 12.